In this video, I'll show you how to add a note to a Creo drawing. We'll first open up a new drawing, and this will be a blank drawing, but we'll have a format. So we'll click Drawing, give it a name, leave the default template checked, on the new drawing dialog, we'll have it be empty with format, select the A format, and then OK. And what we have is a blank drawing, A sheet size, but it's got some lines both around the edges of the drawing and lines to indicate a title block. So now we'll go ahead and fill in some of the information in the title block using notes. To add a note, go to Annotate and then click on Note, and then it asks you where to put the note on the drawing. So we'll start off with a note that's right down in the title block. Then you start typing. So Geneva mechanism, and then click Escape to get out of the note. And of course you can move around the note. Then we might put another one in telling it which part of the mechanism this is. This might be the base mechanism, and then we will move that over a bit, center it in the box. Then down underneath we'll put a note with perhaps today's date in it. And that note is a little bit too big for the space. So we see that we want that to fit right in here, but it's a little bit too big. So we'll double click on the text and change the text size. Let's try a height of 0.1. Okay, that looks a lot better. So now we can take that note and move it into the text box. There's a variety of options under notes. Let's just double click this text. So there is a default font, but there are a whole range of normal fonts in there. And then you can do bold, italics, underline, change the height, change whether it's centered both horizontally and vertically. You can tilt it. You can do a whole variety of things with the notes. It is advantageous to use the default font because that renders the fastest. If you have one of these, for example, TrueType fonts, Arial or Blueprint, Blueprint's actually a nice font, with a lot of notes on your drawing, it will take longer to render, which means as you zoom in and out, or if you've got a complex assembly shown on your drawing, it may take a little bit longer to render. One other thing I'd like to show you about a note is, if we go back into a note and make a note, we'll tuck a note right here, the standard size. There are various symbols under the format that are relevant to engineering drawings. So for example, CL for center line, there's also a plus minus for entering tolerances, a down for showing how far to drill or to counterbore, and so on. So those can be an advantage as you are adding notes to your drawing. And finally, you can make a note with a leader. So I've added a object onto my drawing. If I go on to the note, click the little down arrow, click leader note, then first I pick where I want the arrow to go, so I'm going to attach it to the edge of this part. Then I can move the box around. When the box is in a place that I like, click with the middle button, center click to place it, and then enter your text. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an introduction for notes and how to place annotations on your drawing.